Yo, sweetie, how's
I
your
almost fell asleep listening to you for the past 2 hours.
I'm sorry. It's just there's just so many things to go through. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I understand. You have to go measure your chest and some other urgent matters. It's fine. Maybe you should measure all the parts. So in the future you have it ready when people ask.
Yo, you can't cook me 30 seconds into the call, man.
Subscribe!
Okay, what video do you want to talk about? Because essentially we're just gonna talk about the echo thingy.
Yeah, I think the main issue that the CN community has with the ecosystem is it feels worse than the Genshin starrail, where it's like in Genshin and starrail, you log in, maybe you spend all your stamina and then you don't get anything, and that's it. Here it's you log in, maybe you spend 2 hours or maybe 4 hours farming with your friends or farming with yourself, and then you upgrade, and then you get nothing. So it's kind of like you sink your time and then you sink your resources and then you end up with nothing. So it's like even worse, feels bad.
Okay, if I'm understanding correctly, so like for Genshin and starrail, you basically farm relics very, very easily because once you farm you spend your resins, you'll get the relic with the subsets shown, and then you just have to upgrade them. Whereas for Wuthering Waves, you need to not only farm the upgrade materials, you also have to farm the overworld for the main stats. Is that the issue?
Yeah, and then there's the recost ones are really hard to farm. You farm, there's only maybe 5 or 6 of some of them in your world. So then you kill them, and then sometimes they don't even drop an echo. And then when they do drop an echo, they might not be the right main stat.
Yeah.
At first I thought maybe it won't be too bad. I feel like maybe they could fix this by adding like a daily limit of, let's say every day when you log in, your first 5 echoes or your first 10 echoes, you're guaranteed to get the drop. And then maybe once in a while you can like designate the main stat, kind of like your self-modeling resin in starrail.
Right.
Having some system like that, I think it's probably in line with what the developers want. They want players to log in, spend time in their game, but it alleviates some of the feels bad factor of I logged in today, I spent so much time farming, but then I didn't get anything to drop, or maybe I didn't get anything I want to drop.
Yeah, because it takes like a really, really long time. Like you comb through the world and then you want to get that specific main stat and it just doesn't drop, and then you go to your friend's world and do the same thing, but if it just doesn't drop, it's like you feel so much time wasted. Whereas like in Genshin and starrail, at least you only waste like the stamina portion, right?
Yeah, I definitely don't think it should be easy to get like your end game gear right away, but here it's, you might not get anything after like spending time going around your world farming the echoes, which I think is what the CN community is concerned about.
Yeah, it's like they're equating this to like a MMO gear grinding system mixed into a gacha game casual friendly level.
Yeah, it does kind of feel that way, because it encourages you to pretty much go around a world hop and then keep continuously farming, at least in the beginning when you're looking for your main stats. Because I think right now most people, some are capped by Echo EXP, but a lot can't get the correct main stat for their things.
Wait, I'm just curious. So, like, for example, do you see the monkey here with the?
Yeah, I see the monkey.
Yeah, so you're saying that this monkey, it might not even drop like crit rate, right? Because this might be just anything. So it's the same as the second
Monkey
line.
is
Oh, it's always
4 cost, so it's not too bad. The 4 costings, if you see the number 4 on the top, right under its name, the 4 costs are bosses, and then you can farm those once every 5 minutes. The bosses respawn.
Right.
And then you can keep farming.
Yeah.
So the monkeys are not the big issue. The big issues are the 2-3 costs on the left.
Oh, okay. These 4
There's like
things over
3
here.
and 3. Yeah, on the very left. Normally you equip 1 4 cost, 2 1 cost, and 2 3 costs. And then the 3 cost ones are the elites in the world. And there might only be 5 of them in your world, or 4 of them in some cases. So then you go and kill them every day, and then if they don't drop, they might not drop an echo first of all. And then if they do drop an echo, it might not be the correct main stat.
Right. Yeah. I'm starting to see the issue here. Okay, do you want to react to any particular video that you have watched personally? Or, like, yeah.
Well, you can I think I was just mainly reading some comments on the videos and then listening to some thoughts. I think I did actually watch the one you linked about the guy comparing it to TOF, and then comparing it to like an MMO.
I think it's this guy right here. 岳飞
Yeah.
大叔. Yeah, I think it's this guy. He has a lot of things to say. Yeah.
I think he went a bit far, but yeah, I think it's like in line with what some of the concerns or the direction with what the concerns are, that it incentivizes. Well, it's like the game has like a identity crisis in some sort of ways you can think of it, where it's like it's trying to appeal to the casuals by making an open world exploration puzzle game with story, but then it's also trying to appeal to the hardcore players with the end game fun combat and also letting you farm endlessly. And then this inevitably will lead to like a divide of then how do you design your end game content, right?
Yep.
Sort of like what I brought up earlier. Do you make it super hard so the people that farmed really hard for their gear feels like, oh, I'm rewarded, I can use this gear that I spent a long time farming and put it to good use? Or is it just gonna be like, well, I guess I farmed for nothing? All this end game content super easy because it's actually targeted for the casuals.
Yep, absolutely. You know what? We can just watch this. I think there's three that I found that's pretty interesting. This first one, I think it's very, very short. And like yesterday's gacha cast, they talked about it a little bit. Like Fort Master talked about it, which is the substat. Like, cause these things you unlock them like just once, right? It's not like in starrail you have to roll them like 5 times one day. You just need to unlock them once. But
yeah, and there's a lot of RNG.
Yeah, apparently this thing goes to like twice the amount per substat. So like this crit rate, it can go from like 10%, 20% or something like that. So yeah, this is a very short one. We can just watch it and yeah, we can cook.
大家好，这里是蜥蜴啊。经过了几天高强度的试玩明朝啊，我发现了明朝这个深海数据的一个重大隐患啊。首先，大家来看，我们这个暴击词缀是不是都是5，对吧？都是5左右，对吧？但是呢，昨天我强化纪元深海的时候，突然冒出来了一个10暴击。
Okay, so essentially it's saying like previously all of his crit rate substats they were at like 5%, but suddenly when he's upgrading Ji Yan's monkey echo, he randomly got a 10% crit rate substat. And this is, I'm assuming, of like similar quality. Like they're all like a golden SSR tier, and they're also at 4 costs, 1 cost. So yeah, so there's his concern. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I think he was just saying he realized that the substat RNG is really big. Which I feel like is maybe fine, because having a lot of RNG makes for kind of fun end game where there's always something to look forward to in that sense, or it's like every day eventually you can log in.
Right, but I guess no, go for it. Go for it.
Go on.
Go for it. I'm sorry. Chat would kill me for interrupt. Just go for it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no worries.
Yeah, you're saying.
I think the main concern is, I guess, a little bit for the substat RNG, and then most of it is for you can endlessly farm for your main stats. I think the cost 3 main stats are the big issues. I feel like unlocking the having to spend materials to unlock substats is probably their way of not making it have a super big gap between the casuals and the hardcore. Because then imagine if whenever you farmed an echo, it came with all 5 substats unlocked. Then you can really get a lot of value from going around and farming echoes. And then the people who don't farm would fall pretty behind, or when they're comparing to their friends, let's say, compared to people who spend a lot of time farming echoes every day.
Right.
And I think in China, people probably have, I think the player base usually feels more anxiety when it's like, oh, even though it's not competitive, they feel like they don't want to be that much worse compared to other people. So when there's when it feels like, well, I only have a little bit of time to play every day, but maybe this game isn't for me, because I don't want to be playing a game where people are playing 10 plus 15 hours kind of thing, and then they actually have like a lot better echoes than me.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, Chair has a question. What is the range of the values you can get from the subsets? Do you happen to remember?
I think there's a chart on one of the videos. Maybe if you scroll down in the comments. I don't know which.
Okay, wait,
I think
hold
one of your videos when you scroll down in the comments. I think there's a chart.
Oh yeah,
There's a chart.
yeah, there it is. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes from 9.8% crit rate. Oh, sorry, this is crit damage, all the way to 20.4% crit damage. And then for the crit rate, it goes from 4.9% crit rate all the way to 10.4% crit rate. So you quite literally can get double the value of a substat purely from RNG. And once you get it, it's like fixed. You can't even change it because like it is not in Honkai Story or Genshin where you can roll more. Like you just get one roll, and if you get a shitty ass roll, like if you get like a 9.8% crit damage, you're done. Compared to like somebody that got 20.4% crit damage. And this is it's like for like one echo, right? And imagine this multiplied by like the rest of the echoes. It's like it will be such a huge disparity.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the pain points too. Where it's just like you can get your min rolls that Fob mentioned.
Yeah,
Instead of like your min, mid, max, like min, mid, min, max.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely one of the issues, but it wouldn't be that bad if not for the main issue, which is what we mentioned just now, like how do players go about getting their echoes? I think if like the process of getting echo is like a little bit more streamlined and a little bit less time consuming, maybe this wouldn't be that bad. But if it's already so tedious to even get in the first place, and then they throw in another layer of RNG on top of it, it just makes it feel really, really bad for like the casual player base trying to build like a good character. It's like imagining trying to build like not even like a good crit rate, like maybe 70% crit rate, 150% crit damage DPS in starrail. And imagine if that shit took like an entire year just from like shitty RNG. So yeah.
Yeah, and then here you actually right now, because maybe they can also just change the tacit field, which is like the domains. I think some people were asking, do they now have the domains to farm? And they currently do, but they're pretty much strictly worse if compared to if you just go farm. They have a domain specifically for relic EXP and the relic unlock things, but it doesn't give you the actual echoes. So normally you just want to go around and still farm the world for your echoes, but then that leads to the problem of you have to put in time and put in stamina for potentially negative gain because you synced your resources, and then you're getting maybe 75% back. Well, you lose your unlock material, and then you keep like 70% of the XP because you can feed the leveled up echo to the other one.
Yo, sorry, do you happen to have like any like document that we can like show chat just to like visualize this a little bit easier?
Document to show
like
chat?
any like image to like, because I don't even think they know what I'm talking about.
For
like the tested domain where you can farm things, but it's like a more inefficient rate.
Oh, do you have your game open? You can probably just click.
Oh my god. Nah, I haven't yet. Do you have? Because you're grinding your solo run, right?
Let me see.
Yep.
好的，我们测一下这个生孩的养成啊。昨天那个发的那个视频，我发现大家讨论一个核心是它这个生孩之间的这个位取，它的这个解锁的副词条，它到底会不会这个继承？那么我们拿这个遁地鼠啊，一个蓝的词条，它现在解锁了一个词条。好，我们把它下来啊。把它这个锁定解了，然后我喂给一个同样是蓝色的这个。
Okay, so this is how upgrading echoes work if you feed a fodder echo to an unupgraded echo. So yeah, I'm just a little quick.
这个飞廉之星的这么一个生孩，然后我们看一下它这个副词条的这个材料，它这个返不返还啊？你会发现这个东西是带调息，现在我有20个材料，我们再试一下。我现在解锁了一个生命8.2。
Okay, so now you all can see that when he feeds echo that was +6 to a +0 monkey, the monkey is now +5. It unlocks the first substat, it's at +5, +10, +15, and then he had to use one of the unlock material to unlock a substat. So know that when you unlock a substat in Wuthering Waves, it is not automatic. You have to farm this So you
Yeah.
can't you can't even just like unlock it with levels, and then you need to actually get this. So now he's trying to show do you actually need to repeatedly get these materials even after you fodder them?
现在我有20个材料，我们再试一下。我现在
And
解
then
锁
when
了
you
一个
feed this one to another one, you don't get the
8.2
unlock material back.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I feel like
yeah.
they should give you a portion, maybe, because right now if you unlock and then you just get defense HP, flat defense. you lost the portion of your relic EXP and your unlock
这个我
material
解锁了一个扶持条。
and
记住
your
我们刚
time.
才的这个
If
Sorry?
you spent like and your time, if you spent like
Oh
hours.
yeah. When trying to farm
farming up your
them.
main stat.
Yeah.
解锁副词条的那个材料啊，是20个。好，我们喂了，然后我再这个来点道具，给它升到5。
Okay, so you can see that directly transferring an echo. So step 1, you don't get the full value back, right? So it was from +6, and then you plug it to +5, and now it only get to +4. So now you need to get a little bit more of this 初级密影响, which is like the echo experience.
Yeah, that go EXP.
Yep.
级啊，我们看一下啊。
Yep. So you can see they don't refund any of this unlock material at all. So now he's down 1 material from purely just unlocking a random ass substat. So if this substat was dog shit and you feed it again, this does not come back. So and this is stamina gated, which is a big problem.
19个，那现在基本上已经等于说实测出来它这个生骸的养成，它如果未取的
But
话，
with the way they
它
currently
解锁
designed the system, I feel like they have
Yep.
to.
Like
They
do
have to stamina gate it in some way. Because
Yeah.
then you can really just farm the world. So it feels like they definitely need to change their system somehow.
Yeah, because like they have to balance it. Like, do they want to cater to like the MMO players that want to just grind like 20 hours a day?
Yeah.
And just, or do they balance it around like casual players? And like it's very hard to do this. Yeah, the identity crisis that you mentioned earlier. Yeah.
副词
Yeah,
条
right now
的
it
这
feels
个
like
材
they
料
have aspects meant for both, but both are kind of feeling a bit upset. Like the hardcore MMO players probably want to have the substats automatically unlock.
Yep.
I think that was what Fob was mentioning earlier too.
Yep.
Just to farm, be able to farm, and then you don't have to spend materials to unlock. But then it makes it really OP because people that do have a lot of time will just be able to quickly farm up
Yep.
their echoes.
Yep.
And then the casual players will just not want to play anymore. Or I
Yep.
feel like it would turn away a lot of people.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's basically the gist of it. Yep.
它是不会返还的。那么这个事儿意
So
味
it
着
feels
什
like
么
they're
呢？是
they're
究
trying
极
to
恐
balance
怖的
it,
一
but
个
it
事情
doesn't。feel balanced. It doesn't feel very good right now.
Yeah.
你会发现说它这个材料模拟训练场，我不知
Oh,
道
this is the one. This is the.
Oh yes, you found yes.
Yep.
This was the one.
All right. Please,
So
please.
this
Type.
is
Yep.
the yeah.
Listening. I'm listening.
Oh no, this is the normal domain where you can only get Echo EXP. It's like going to a domain in starrail and then just farming relic EXP. And then there's another one, so this costs 40 stamina. And then there's another one that costs 60 stamina, but it
不
gives
是它没显
a
示也好还是
random
怎么样
echo
的，
on a set that you choose. But I think
它没有
Bob
给
also
我
mentioned you
显示。
can't choose which monster it is. It's only some random monster from a certain set. I feel like they can probably just combine this one and the other one and then tweak the rewards a little bit. Because the other one is pretty much a scam right now.
Right.
Because it's like, if you farm the other one, you get fewer. You pretty much pay more stamina, and then I think you get a bit less. I haven't farmed it since I leveled up, because it's pretty much a scam. And
Right.
then you can pretty much go and get the echoes, and it doesn't even give you the echo that you need most of the time.
Okay, I wonder if this guy will like show the specific stage that you're mentioning, like the 60 stamina stage. Try to find it. Okay. Don't think he shows it here. If you manage to have your game showing up, then
His rolls defense percent.
okay, wait. Okay, you know what? Let's just cook on this. What's he talking about here? Actually, wait. Let me turn up.
就是这个金色
You just laugh at somebody's rolls.
No, I was just saying this is the case in point of you spent 3 to unlock, and then you spent the 4th one to unlock, and now if you give up on this one,
You
it feels
lose
really
everything.
bad.
You basically
'Cause
lose
you
everything.
lose, lost 4 of the
Yep.
unlocks, right? Because this guy unlocked 4 substats.
Yep.
And then you're in this awkward position where it's like, do you use this 4? You sunk in 4 of these, and then they all have pretty bad. Well, he did get the 12.3 crit damage, but
Which is still a low.
I
It's like a
feel-
low roll. It's like a okay. It's a low roll. It's a
Yeah.
low roll. Yeah.
的这个东西，它培养养成的这个金材料啊
Right.
它那个有一个除了这个大世界探索之外，它还有就是它每个月的这个深渊，加上说它这个肉鸽玩法啊，它一个月最多能换30个。
yeah, I think this
然
material
后就
he's
还
saying
有
only
说是
comes
这个
from the domain you have to do, and the monthly shop rewards from your like simulated universe abyss.
So it's basically like the balls. Is it like balls? Like you get like free balls from like like the Ascension upgrade materials.
Probably easier because you can farm this. This
Oh,
is
okay, okay.
this is farmable. You
Okay,
just go
okay.
to the domain. It's like you go to an
Maybe.
artifact domain, and then they drop relic EXP and then these relic tuners.
月你抽卡的这个奖励，它能这个啊，就类似星辉星辰的东西，它能换这个60个啊。那假如说这个解锁金这个生骸的副词条的这个材料，它如果不开放体力获取的话，那这个金色生骸的养成将非常非常的这个坑爹。但是如果它开放体力获取，那也就还好啊。只不过说，你要养成这个玩意儿，你就是相比于圣遗物系统，
Yeah, but it's just
你多
this
刷
really
点
awkward
体力
problem
就还
of
好。
people don't want to spend
我是没有
stamina to get these things, but if you don't have to spend stamina to get these things, it makes the game pretty much purely targeted for hardcore.
Yeah. So okay. So you're saying this is farmable in the overworld, is that it?
And this is not farmable, which is why
okay.
like if you're a hardcore player, you would be upset because you're
that's why he's
eventually you'll be
Kundia.
capped.
Okay.
Because you want your substats to automatically be unlocked, right? You don't have to spend extra
Yeah.
materials
Okay.
that you don't get back when you feed it to another relic.
Yep.
看到这个东西在模拟训练场，是在什么地方去解锁啊？我不知道有没有等级更高的这个朋友说一说，金色的这个调节器，它能不能在这个地方用体力去刷啊？
Have you managed to reach this stage? Like, is your level high enough to farm this from the trials?
Farm which one?
The
Can farm
the
that
gold
yeah.
the gold ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
如果能用体力刷，那就只是说你多花点体力去解锁这个词条啊。如果不能用体力刷，只能通过深渊或者说肉鸽的强度玩法，或者说付费氪金去换的话，那我觉得做的就有点过了。
So this is him saying if they only limit it to like pay to win means like monthly passes or like grinding the overworld, then it would be catering too much to the hardcore grinders, and then the casual players would just quit the game, right?
Yeah.
好吧，
But right,
那
yeah.
关于生
right now,
孩
even
期
if they don't change anything, it's like in an awkward spot.
Yeah,
But it's kind of difficult to see how they can, or I guess it'll be interesting to see how they go with this direction. Because right now, the way they currently have, I think that the main concern was what I mentioned earlier, where you're losing time and not gaining anything.
Yep.
其实昨天也做了非常多的讨论。整体来说，它能这个养成方面或者说干度方面一定要控制好，因为其实已经有不止一个这个观众或者说是这个反馈说，你这个大世界你要除大地才能把这个生骸去刷出来，你还得升这个你的葫芦等级。我今天刷了一视频，
Yeah,
他
it's
们
kind of like
最
if you
干的这个
farm the overworld for relics and starrail instead of just credits.
干地，他爆干2天，把所有地图上的怪都薅秃噜皮了他现在刚刚能刷这个金色的这个生骸，那就是你相比圣遗物来说，你本来你获取这个随机词条的装备，好吧，我们也不叫它圣遗物，它就已经够耗费这个时间了。
So just strictly from farming overworld, because farming overworld, you also like the more you catch the Pokemons, the more you catch the echoes, the echo level goes up, and then like, you get like a bonus. So just from purely getting them in the overworld is already like time consuming enough where it is off-putting to the casual player base. Instead of like you just spend 47 money and you get the relics in like Starrail and Genshin.
Well, because it's not guaranteed drop. I think that's the main thing. And I think that was one idea I had. Maybe they give you like 3, 5, 10 guaranteed echo drop slots every day. So then you're incentivized to log in and then you can choose who you want to farm and then you're guaranteed a drop at least.
他要你大世界去打怪的，
But the main
然后
stats
你
can
在
still
这
be randomized. That would feel a bit better. Because right now you go around farming, there's only 3 or 5 on in your world. And then you farm all of them and then they may not drop at all.
Yep, and that was like what 3-4 hours of your life gone. Okay, actually, how long does it take? Actually, I don't know.
It doesn't take that long, but you have to go around the map and then you have to go and kill different mobs because you'll have to go maybe farm for a few different sets or different characters.
Have you tried to farm? How long did that take you?
Depending on which enemy you're going for, it doesn't take too long to kill the enemies, which is I guess pretty good in this case because you're farming them every day. And if you're killing one of the elite mobs, maybe it takes you like 10-15 seconds.
Oh my god.
Fighting.
Okay. But you have to go around the map and everything, right? So
yeah, and some are not next to the teleports. So you have to teleport over and then you have to run over.
Yep. Okay. It's just annoying, right? Basically it's annoying too.
Yeah.
这个基础层面上，你养成它啊，你养成
It
它
feels
还
like
得
if you want
这
to
个
farm all the 3-star elites, it would take hour plus hours potentially.
单独的刷这个这个生孩的经验，然后你生孩经验呢，这些也就罢了啊，你还得这个解锁它的副词条，然后你
Does
还得
my
刷
mic
这个。
always sound weird when you're streaming my mic? Did I sound like this earlier? I remember listening to the to the account audit, and then it sounded weird. But when I stream, it sounds. I'm not sure if it's my Discord.
I think it sounds fine.
It sounds fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it sounds fine. Maybe like there's like a very, very slight static, like it's barely noticeable, but like it sounds fine. Yeah. I've basically already like dropped your volume down a little bit in Discord and I tuned up your volume in OBS, so it shouldn't be that noticeable.
I wonder why. Okay.
Did you change anything? Wait, say something again.
Hello.
Yeah, I think you're great. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
这个养成压力，恕我直言啊，我不说它好还是差啊，因为昨天我发这个说它比圣遗物差，有人就开始说啊你这个带节奏吃流量啊什么的，我就不说它比圣遗物好还是差，它这个养成的这个周期和这个养成所耗费玩家的时间和精力，以及说它毕业的这个难度，它是不是客观上的讲它是不是很高呢？你要注意它是5件套5件套，你每个角色你全是金的，你刷一套全强到25级在此基础上你的副词条你还得养对了你养废了，你副词条的材料它还不返还给你，那么在这么个情况下，它的毕业难度是怎么样的一个情况呢？我也不发表我的意见了，我不说生孩和圣遗物的养成比哪个更坑，哪个更良心，哪个体验更好，评论区或者说弹幕你们给我一个这个反馈。
Okay, so I think at this point it's just saying like the amount of time it would take a player to max out not just for like a single unit which needs 5 different echoes. You will need to do this for your entire team of 3, and when you change this team to another team of 3, you would then need to refresh a whole new set of 5 echoes, and each echoes you need to bring them to plus 25, and upon unlocking each substat when you bring to plus 25, at any point of time if that substat is dog shit, when you toss it away, you don't get back the substat material. So And then not to mention like the previous video that we watched just now, where you can go up to like double the crit values, right? Like this portion over here. Is it here? Okay, I think it's the other video. It's like Okay, essentially it's the other video where like you can get up to like double the distribution for your crit substats. It will make it. He didn't say it in this comment. I think he was trying to be courteous. He's trying to like stay neutral. I just stay neutral. But he's just insinuating that it's gonna take a ridiculous amount of time for not even like the grinders. Yeah, even the grinders included. It will take a ridiculous amount of time to like get a good echo set for your units. Yeah.
Yeah, since that this here needs quite a few characters, though they can share the same artifacts, they can share the same sets. But if you have different elements, you probably want to farm one for all your characters.
Yep. There's it's rough.
Yeah, it sounds kind of daunting as a casual study, or if you're casually playing and then thinking about all the Substat RNGs.
Okay, but for you it's fine, right? Because you're gonna be playing this game 12 hours every single day.
No, I think right now it feels like kind of bad already. Because you go around and then you kill some enemies and then they don't drop anything.
Damn.
And then when they do drop, it feels like the drop rate's low and then you have to get the right main stats.
I think we can watch one last video, which is about the one that he was comparing with TOF. Is there any specific segment you want to bring out? Because this video is like kind of long, it's like 15 minutes long.
I think this guy is probably a bit over dramatic about it. I think I'll listen to what he has to say and we probably don't need to listen to what he has to say.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I guess you can just take a look at the stuff he wrote, essentially. Alright, yeah, I was playing his video in like 2 times speed because like, he was just yapping too much. But let me try to. Let me try to see like a point where you can summarize it.
Yeah, it's just the 3 points at the end.
Yeah,
I think you can just read the 3 points here.
Okay, so this is summary essentially. All right. Okay, Sweetie, please grace us with your CN pronunciation.
CM pronunciation? Yeah, I thought you were just directly translating it.
Yeah, like, okay, like I think Chet just wants to hear you say it. Listening.
Reading our document in CN, and then you'll translate it after.
Okay, sure, I'll try my best.
在一个内容体验为核心的服务性游戏市场几乎搬来了类似 MMO 游戏的养成体验，属实是一个非常 SB 的设计，在深海系统的框架设计上还是很不错，本质上对应明朝的游戏群体它就不对应。我觉得这套系统如果明朝是个 MMO， 那么将会是一个绝佳的系统，而且跟用户体也匹配，用户群体也匹配，洗词条加付费固定词条，综合体验很 SB。
Okay. Absolutely beautiful. I think Chat just like, I don't know, they just lost. Everyone loves you. Just saying, in case you haven't read the chat, everyone loves you. Like, the voice is just like so therapeutic. But okay, anyways, so point number 1, I think essentially as a correct me if I'm wrong, but so as a live service game, they brought on elements similar to an MMO grind. Like Warcraft. Okay, he didn't say Warcraft, but it's basically MMO grind. And this by itself is a very SB game design. SB is basically like, how do you translate SB? Sweetie, I'm actually not very sure. It's dumb.
Very, very dumb, very bad.
Yeah, it's like dumb, but like more vulgar than dumb, essentially. Okay, so that's the first point. And the second point, with regards to the ecosystem, I think the core, the design at its foundation is pretty good, right? It's pretty refreshing, it's pretty unique, but because of the way Wuthering game works, it's not tuned properly And he feels that if Wuthering Wave is a MMO game, then it will be fine. Because if they advertise Wuthering Waves as a MMO grind fest where people just grind like a Warcraft 3, this would be perfect. And then they just completely take out the, like you mentioned, if they just take out the subset and just let people grind infinitely, I think the hardcore players will enjoy this game and just completely shun the casual player base. Whereas right now they're trying to like appease both ends, but appeasing neither at the same time. So that's the point number B. And then point C, I'm actually not aware of this. So what she is like what? So it's like a substat changer, and then like you pay money to fix the substat. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like a good suggestion.
That sounds like pyramid as fuck. That sounds
Yeah,
pyramid
exactly.
Imagine like, yo, for a mere price of 500 stellar jades, you can lock your crit rate or like something. Yeah, that would be.
But that's apparently how Chinese MMOs work. You pay to lock substats on like your weapons when you enchant. I think that's what she was saying earlier.
Yeah, and then you roll them, right? Yeah.
And then you can choose which substats you want to reroll, which ones you want to keep. There's like a lot of that in the actual Chinese MMOs.
Yeah, nah, this is never gonna fly. If they do this, it's Joe for them. Yeah, it's just Joe for them. And then his final conclusion is not okay. It's很傻逼. So he doesn't he really don't like this this current system. I feel that the OP like this is not the entirety of CN. This is just a single CN content creator. But this video and the past couple of videos this guy made, it's really gonna like there's like 139,000 views, and then the other one he made like 100,000 views. So it is getting quite a little bit. So I feel like he's a grinder. He's a professional grinder that played a lot of MMOs, and he's disappointed by the lack of freedom to just farm like infinitely and just gain all these substats. So that is.
I think it's like it's proving that the casual players, when they hear about the system, they're not that happy, and then the hardcore players, when they hear about the system, they're not that happy either.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to cater to both. It's like when you try to cater to everyone, you end up catering to no one, kind of thing.
Oh, I think this comment is pretty nice with 1,000 upvotes. So essentially, in Genshin, you just farm relics. In Wuthering Waves, the Pokemon system, you have to find the Pokemon, and there's differing qualities between each Pokemon. Okay, echoes. And then this is 固定掉落. So you're guaranteed to drop. Sometimes you drop more, but in Wuthering Waves, if you don't drop, then you essentially waste your time. And then yep. Okay, you can take it over. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying it's a really feels bad system. Because it feels worse in that case, or in that way compared to Genshin and starrail. Because you're spending in time and then you're not getting anything. You're losing your materials, and then sometimes you don't even farm. You don't get any drops.
I think this is basically. I think that if we can sum up this entire video, it would be essentially this line right here. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good point about how this current system, the way it works, it makes the players feel bad. It makes both players feel bad. The casual players feel bad, and then the hardcore players feel bad.
Yeah. Okay. I guess to kind of like wrap up this video, what would be like your personal recommendations to like going forward, or is there any way to like kind of fix this?
Oh, the line. Oh, people were asking what the line say. Maybe you can translate the line. With the line that you highlighted.
Okay, how about you translate it? Because they want to hear your voice.
You can take it over here.
Okay. You can do the same thing. Right? Okay, you say this in Chinese, and then I'll try to translate it. Yeah.
明朝这个宝可梦你是要去升级解锁，再看要不要练。如果不适合的词条，那就白升级了。而且你升级要去刷特定材料，而升错了这些材料也不返回。
Beautiful. So for all intensive purposes, I'm just gonna call it echoes so that we don't get like shot by Pokemon. So in Wuthering Waves, the Pokemon you need to level them to unlock the substats. And then you want to see whether you want to train them. And then if the substats that you got is not ideal. So for example, like the previous video we see, like the guy was riding the car, and then the car gave him like a flat defense roll. You essentially wasted all your time. Not only the amount of materials needed to unlock each substat, but also the echo experience to bring the unit back up to level 20 or level 25. Although you do get back some experience when you feed the echo to another echo, you do not get back the substat unlocking material, which it is also stamina locked. And then also you have to level， 而且你升级要去刷生出来这些材料。Okay, yeah, you have to level up your echoes in order to even unlock the substats. Like you can't just unlock a substat and then you see like, for example, if your echo is at level 0, and then you just unlock all the substats, and then you see that the substats are trash, then you can just don't level them. For Wuthering Waves, you have to level them to like level 20, level 25, and then you can unlock them. So you essentially waste not only your time farming the echoes, you waste your echo experience, and then you waste your substat unlock material. And all three will be wasted if you get a bad roll. So, and yeah, you don't get the refund for the substat unlock. And then remember that the substat unlock material and the echo experience material, they are two different things. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, I think I've basically, I think chat understands, essentially. So just at the end of the day, this entire ecosystem is just let's summarize this in like one sentence, right? So the what is the main problem with the ecosystem in Wuthering Waves?
Everyone feels bad.
Okay, can you be a little bit more specific?
I think that's the core of the issue, though.
It
like
is.
The
it
hardcore
is.
players feel bad because they can't farm to their heart's content. The casual players feel bad because it feels like it's really daunting to farm and then RNG and get all these things for all their characters. It feels so daunting, they probably don't want to start in the first place.
Yep. Thank you. I think that was beautifully summarized. Okay, then the last point before we end off is just what are some changes you would like to see going into this ecosystem?
I think one suggestion I mentioned earlier was having the guarantee drop. That at least makes you feel like your time spent going around the world getting your echoes every day, if you do that, isn't wasted. Because that's one thing. There's RNG on whether your echoes drop, and then there's RNG on which echoes you, like what rarity of echoes you get, and then RNG on what the main stat of the echo is. So for one, I think they could have like a daily incentive every day. You get 5 or 10, some number of guaranteed echo drops, and then you can choose who you want to farm for.
So a little bit like Echoes of War in starrail, if you could put it that way. Not weekly, but like daily instead.
Sort of, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
So Echoes of War, you get like a material. Here you're still getting a random echo main stat, but at least the echoes drop.
Yeah, at least you actually get the echo, yeah. I think that's the deal.
Yeah, you'll still have RNG on, like, if you get a car, did you get a energy regen car? Or did you get a fusion damage bonus car?
The flat defense car. Oh my.
Because honestly, it feels really bad when you go around and then you farm like 10 mobs and then none of them drop an echo.
Yeah, it is. But wait, is there actually a limit as to how many times you can go around your friends' rows? Or like if you have like 50 friends, you can just like farm like 50 times?
Not that I've heard. I feel like you can just keep infinitely farming.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. Like you just infinitely farm cars and you have like 500 cars and then you just try to farm the main stat. And then you have to go and unlock everything. Yeah, if that is the casuals definitely won't like this idea because you can already do this. Like casuals will definitely feel the gap right now as where it stands because hardcore players, they will find 50 friends, they will farm 50 different roles, and they will get 50 different cars.
Yeah.
Whereas the casuals, they'll probably just get like one car, and the car is like flat defense, and then they don't want to farm anymore. So like it will be a lot faster for the grinders to get it. But then for the grinders, they have to waste their stamina unlocking subsets. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so the grinders don't feel good either.
Yeah.
Because maybe they have 50 cars, but they can't drive all 50 of them. They need their extra materials.
You can't drive 50 cars. That's crazy. Okay, wait. Okay, hold up. I think my chat sent. Wait, sorry. I think my chat sent something interesting. Give me a sec. Oh, I think this was what the CM brought up, but this is the translated version. So okay, interesting. Yeah, but I guess we can talk about some closing comments before we wrap it up.
I think that was the main concern I saw from the CN community. The the mismatch of what the game is trying to do and then what the player in that market feels like they want in a game. It does kind of feel like it's kind of targeting the MMO,
It does.
a bit of the MMO audience. And I do know it is pretty exciting. I think I can understand. Some people are really excited being able to actually farm echoes and enjoying Friends World. It is fun to have incentives to co-op and feel like you're actually being rewarded. I know some of my friends are like, I don't play Genshin because they limit you on farming artifacts and stamina. Like if you come from the MMO background, you kind of just want to farm
Infinitely.
a lot.
Yeah.
But here it's like you're limited, but then the casuals also feel like I don't want to farm. I don't want to feel like I have to farm to be able to catch up.
Yep. Are you which one would you classify yourself as? Are you like a grinder? Do you have MMO background?
Not really. I just play whatever I find that's fun.
So would you classify like a casual or like a grinder?
I'm casual in some games, and then sometimes I'm a casual and sometimes I grind.
From the because my chat sends me your Wuthering Waves channel, the no hit run.
Fun to play.
Fun to play. You're fun to play. Oh my god. You're so base, man. Okay, but well, I wanted to say something, but shit, my train of thought got destroyed. Let me think.
What do you think about the game so far? Because I know you were really excited for the game to release, right?
Right.
Is
Okay,
it-
actually, okay, yeah.
Do you feel like
since
it's what you were waiting for?
Yeah. Okay. Since you asked me that question, I remember what I wanted to say. But anyways, to answer the question first, after looking at the ecosystem, if I was exclusively covering Wuthering Waves as a game, I wouldn't mind it. But at the end of the day, it's about content creation. I don't want to play a game just to play a game and like completely lose myself to the game, because I feel that's not really it's not really healthy. I don't want to be like farming this game for 20 hours farming Pokemon. But yeah.
You
so
have
from-
your slaves to farm for you, right? You'll just log in. Your Pokemons will just be there. You'll be one of those 50 car players, and then each of those cars will have one of your.
Yeah, I'll get yeah, I'll get 50. I'll get 50 slaves, and then they'll drive 50 cars around for me to farm Wuthering Waves. And I'll just log into the game and play the boss battles. And I'll just hire 50 slaves to go around driving their cars and yeah, but oh my god. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think. Even in starrail, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even in starrail, my slaves, they don't really farm that much. It's mainly like just a little bit of simulated universe. The overworld is like, sometimes it happens, sometimes it's not, but I don't like full on let my slaves do everything. So yeah.
Just a little bit here.
Yeah, not 50 cars. So like you wondering maybe like 2 or 3 cars. But I don't think of that. Okay, but my thoughts on the game after looking at this system, because right now I'm at level 20. I haven't even seen even the surface of this yet, so I don't really feel it. But gameplay wise itself, I think it's great. I think it's very, very fresh. I've never played Genshin, and it just felt really, really fun to me. Story mode so far, I'm gonna be real, I skipped through most of it. I kept a little bit here and there because I just wanted to save for the actual game. But the ecosystem, it is quite off-putting, especially the Substat unlock material not being refunded to you. Like, at least in like Honkai and Genshin, if you get like a bad relic, like for example, I did a plus 15 on a crit damage chest and it rolled 5 times into effect rest, at least I can feed that piece and get back like 80% of the relic experience. So it's not that bad. But for this one, it's like you lose 5 of the Substat, or is it 4? 4 or 5? How many subs do you get again?
5?
Yeah.
On the rank 5 ones. Yeah.
Right,
The
so
rank, yeah.
Yeah, you lose 5 substat rows on top of like, I think 70% of the original relic experience. Sorry, you lose 30% of the original relic experience. And then, yeah, it just does not feel good. And thinking of the fact that you need to do this for 5 different echoes, for 3 different units, and for how many teams you want to do, I'm gonna be completely honest, I might not be able to see a very, very long future like as a grinder. Unless I get slaves. Then that's a different story. But if I was doing this myself, then it would be quite challenging. Yeah.
Hopefully they adjust some aspect of this before launch.
I think what you mentioned is a good change.
It's like, because I think, I do think the ecosystem has a lot of potential. Especially if they turn it into, if they let you turn into your echoes, so you can move around. Like if you turn into a motorcycle.
Yeah. You actually turn into a car. You actually drive the car. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Drive the 50 different cars. Oh my god, dude, imagine if like your car have like speed substats. Just drive faster. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, the question kind of led me to the other thing that I want to ask, which is also the same question you asked me, which is what are your thoughts on Wuthering Waves as a game as a whole? And yeah, do you think this game is gonna do well? Do you think it's gonna be like gonna change the whole scene? Like, is it like overhyped, underhyped? Yeah. So what are your thoughts about this game?
Depends on what they change about release. Feels like this game everyone will probably play when it comes out, assuming it releases at its current point. I think the challenges in the game are fun. So I would probably play the game for the challenges, but after, let's say, the first 2 or 3 months, because in the beginning when you're leveling up and discovering new things, the game is always usually pretty fun, and then after a while, when you get to the end game, I guess it's also unclear right now what the end game is and how difficult that is. Like, will it actually require you to have a pretty good set of gear, or can you just pass it with not even a set bonus kind of thing? Because we don't know what difficulty they're going to make the end game. And I think that will determine a lot of things for a lot of people too.
I agree. How hard is it, by the way, to do your? Because I think your chat mentioned you spent like 4 hours trying to do your solo clear. So how
that was just like a personal challenge, because you can bring in more characters, and I think you're probably supposed to do it when you're higher level.
Yeah.
Feels like it shouldn't be too bad once you get to higher level.
Okay.
I don't think it will be that much of a challenge.
So this game should still be relatively accessible, even if you don't get like extremely good echoes. It should players should still be able to kill it.
Yeah, I think so. I think once you get to a higher level, you should be able to.
Yeah. I think that will wrap it up for this video. All right, Sweetly, thank you so much for taking your time off. I know it must be really, really late for you. I'm so sorry for stalling, but yeah, I really, really appreciate you coming along. Chat, really, really appreciate you coming along. And yeah, any last remarks?
Oh, thank you for having me.
Looking forward to more of this. I think this was great. Oh my god, yo, Chat, she did the heart. Don't.
Yeah, like a little.
Don't simp. Don't simp. Okay. Yeah, this was great. I think this is really, really fun. We definitely could do more of this in the future. Like just reacting to like CN stuff, because like it feels lonely, man, to do this myself, and you definitely add a lot of life to this content in general. Yeah.
It's interesting hearing what the CN community has to say a lot of the times too, I think. Because it also does feel like most of the Chinese-based games, they listen more to the Chinese players.
Yep, absolutely.
In terms of the feedback.
Yep.
So you can kind of get a better sense for the direction the game is going based on the feedback there for the Chinese developed.
Thank you so much. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Sweetie's YouTube channel, she also has a Wuthering Waves YouTube channel. She also streams like 12-hour streams on Twitch playing Wuthering Waves. Absolutely insane gamer. What are you waiting for, right? So yeah, do give her a check, do give her a follow, and yeah, Sweetie, thank you so much for today.
I thought you were gonna curse your viewers with the Bilo again for not subscribing to your channel. Make sure to subscribe to
okay,
MrPokke if you don't want YouTube Bilo Or Himiko, is that what happened earlier? We were looking at the viewers, Himiko and
He
her-
wanted Himiko. He wanted Himiko. So it's fine. He wanted Himiko. Yeah, but I agree. Yeah, I'm casting a curse right now as you speak. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Hope you rest well, and I'll see you again in the future. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I genuinely cannot believe this shit. I genuinely cannot believe this shit. I genuinely cannot believe this shit, guys. Did I say how I genuinely cannot believe this shit? I genuinely cannot believe this shit, guys.